Vidya Poshak is a 12-year-old organization started in 2001 with a mission of empowering the student community. Basically, we work with youth post their 10th class, and then we support them with various uh, products. So from 2001 onwards, our mission is to work only with the youth, and we are still doing that. What we do is we have our flagship program which is called Nurture Merit. We found post class 10 for higher education there's a lot of dropout of youth who are unable to continue their education because of the cost of the education is really higher post their 10th classes. So that's where we came out with this program. So it's an integrated services. We provide financial assistance by in the means of their college fees, their bus pass, so that they can continue their education. Further, we found that just by providing the college fees is not enough. They need books in the form of the support. So we started library services. We have about 50 book banks. It's a unique concept. We have our volunteers who are spread across 12 districts where we operate in North Karnataka. So these volunteers, they keep 2 cupboards of books in their houses. They are all located in rural areas. So the students, any student who requires an academic book, they need to travel just within 30 kilometers radius so that they can access books. Then later on we found that just by providing financial support as well as books is not going to enable them to get a job. So they need skill development, skills training. So we started with 9 days of residential training for every student whom we support, so that during we support for the 5 years time from class 10 from class 11 onwards till they complete their degree. They undergo 3 times these soft skills training, which ranges from their life skills and English language improvement and interview readiness skills. And then when they complete their education, we also we have a tie-up with different organizations, different employers where they would be getting placed. Apart from that, we have recently started another program called Education Loan Awareness and Advocacy Program. Because like during these years, we found that now the professional education, the cost is really have gone up. So any individual donations, by raising individual donations, we cannot support them. So we found that the government of India have come up with a unique product. The education loan is available without any interest or without any guarantor. So we provide awareness to the students who are who have the aim to pursue their professional education. Also, we have a program called Center for Development of Soft Skills, where we train the college professors on some of the skills which is required when the student goes for a job in the service sector. Because in colleges, they don't, the professors don't teach the etiquettes or the basic aptitude skills like that. So we provide those training to the college professors so that in turn it will reach the students. So these are the activities we do. So our unique identification process is we get the students by visiting their houses after they apply for us. So that's where the ICT came into picture. Basically, in 2011, we got about 15,000 applications. So sorting the applications to find out who are all the really meritorious student as well as they are needy. So we found it very difficult. So we came up with the online application process for our program. So the student, as soon as their 10th result comes, they have to just reach any of our library centers. In each of our library, we have kept a computer with internet connection. So the volunteer will help them out in filling the form. So as soon as, within, instead of going through each application, 15,000 application physically, we could easily sort the top 3,000 applications by their merit, as well as after that we send it to our volunteers for their physical house visit. So that we choose students based on the merit as well as their economical condition. and then we support the students for 5 years. As well as we link each student with our donors who are spread across the world. So we create a profile of each student so that the donor will get the profiles. When this, also the student has to write every year 3 letters to the donors. Basically, like our our libraries, book bank centers are located like 30 kilometers each in all our places. So the student has to, because they don't have facility for computers or smart mobile phones to it. So they have to travel a little bit, but they get free computer access and internet access, wherein which the volunteer also guide them towards that. And then plus we have our blog where we provide them online training. So we provide them aptitude skills training, English training. We have a blog for all those things. Plus we have job alerts, which almost all our students are having a basic mobile phone. So we send job alerts, walk-in alerts for all those students who complete and go out, and then they search for job, because many of our employers whom we are associated, they come to our campus to do the recruitment. So we send SMS to our students saying that these companies are coming for placement, so that the SMS reaches, but not computer.
Yeah, could you quickly take us to your website also? Yeah.
Website. So, and we have our Facebook page is linked, and Twitter and YouTube page. So our Facebook page has got more than 11,000 likes, and we have YouTube where we put some of the small videos so that we can inspire some of our donors. So Facebook has got about 11,600 likes. And our blog has got 3,000 plus followers, and with more than 9 lakh impressions.
What is your, can I ask a question?
Sure.
What is your staff strength, and internally what tools do you use to communicate amongst yourselves and to streamline processes?
Yeah, we have a full-time staff of 30 members. We have our emails registered, plus we have the chat facility, plus our applications, online application we use through Google Drive. So they share the student database. And plus Skype we use it for our meetings.
What's your presence across India? How many locations?
Our organization, we are working only in Karnataka, about 12 districts. But in the course of last 12 years, we have enabled about 8 partners whom we worked with for initial 3 years. We handholded them, we guided them in different with all our whatever knowledge we have got. And now they are working independently. So we have a presence in 3 states: Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu, apart from Karnataka. But they are all through our partners.
So how are you using ICT to connect with these partners or support them? Are you doing that?
No, partners they're all independent now, because they're all separate entities. Because we believe that one organization cannot solve all the problems. So what we did is we enable smaller organizations. We enable, because even we as a volunteers, we started as a group of volunteers and started with this program. And then we found that in every district we found a similar people who wants to work with student community of their own district. So that's where we identify people who from that local place, so that they can raise resources locally, instead of we raise resources from a lot of it, because we don't depend on any government grant. We raise it, all our resources are from individuals. So this year we have added almost 1,000 individual donors this year alone.
So do you have any particular applications for this student application process and sharing the database with the respective donor or someone?
As we are in the process of developing with the donors. But right now, last year what we did is we have created a blog where we put a password for each of the pages where the student's profile as well as the letters which are sent to the donors, and then we share the blog page with the password to the donors so that they can access it. Right now it is not in our website.
Have you received any award, maybe from a PJ, volunteer award?
Yes, we were the finalist, regional finalist of APG
On
award.
that jury. But most of your volunteers are from IT field, or you have some preference, or you take anybody?
Most of our volunteers are from the college professors who are, that's how we were connected with all the colleges, rural colleges in across Karnataka. Plus those students who have passed out, who went out and who are they are now working in more than about 100 different companies. So they have become our volunteers. We have about 3,200 students who have graduated, and they have been placed in different companies.
Any more questions?
I have a question.
Yeah, I'll ask. The jury panel. Yeah, I think that's. Can we go on to the next one?
Yeah, we can see the website.
Okay. Thank you.
So, we try to post at least one update a day. So we get about 15. We reach to about 1,500 people. So that's our reach.
Thank you. Can we take a break? Yeah.
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Same gentleman. My name is Avinash, and I'm here in support of my family's presence over here. I just have a question for you, specifically on two questions actually. The first question is, what type of jobs are your people getting placed in? What activity do they do? Example of one or two jobs which are most voluminous, and which companies? And then I'll ask the second question if it's okay.
Sure. Basically, to the general degree graduates, BA, BCom, and BSc students, we focus on getting them for the general degree graduates, BA, BSc, and BCom students, they get jobs in back office process in KPOs and BPO type of a job with an average salary of about 10 to 12,000 per month. For our engineering graduates, more than 90% of our engineering graduate, they get placed in their campus. So with at least an average salary of about 3.5 lakhs per annum. So we don't really work on them because our focus is more on these students who generally they remain unemployed, general BA, BCom student who are from rural area. So we train them. That's where we focus on the residential training, which is more focused on the job training.
Examples of few company names you have hired.
Yeah, we have a tie-up with companies like JP Morgan Bank in Bangalore, Emphasis. We have a lot of students who are working in Infosys BPO, Wipro BPO, TCS, both in Pune and Bangalore.
Okay, thank you very much.
Just one more if you don't mind.
I think we could take those questions offline because there's one last question and we break for lunch, and because we also have to do the jury process. But you can continue to sit here or you can continue go and have lunch. You're welcome. So one quick question: is it a question or is it a comment?
Quick.
Okay.
My name is Vishwanathan. I specialize in training and development, particularly the employability skills. And I would like to ask you questions on how, as an NGO, you specialize in that kind of a training. Because it's not as a trainer, as a NGO, how do you cater this? Because even we find difficult in finding trainers.
Most of our volunteers have left their career in big companies and came and started working. In fact, I worked with IBM for a decade and then I left and have joined to started with this mission. So like that, we have a lot more volunteers like that.
Thank you. I think we are running short of time, so I will. We will leave you to ask the questions. I will not moderate the session because the jury will break, but you are welcome to asking the questions. And then please come back after lunch for the the rest of the jury process. Those of you who are not joining but who have some networks, I see, do meet with each other and exchange cards and connect and see how you can go forward together. Yes, what time do you come back?